queens. Welcome to the Wedding Hive podcast. Today we have a special edition, the Halloween episode. Yay! So Grace, who are we dressed up as today?
Okay, today we're Britney, bitch.
We
are dressed up as different versions of Britney Spears in her music videos. So of course, Kelsey is Baby One More Time. And if you don't know, my outfit is toxic. So
you are toxic.
I am I'm a little toxica. So I was like,
but I do appreciate the views on or the comments on Instagram because we got some phenomenal ideas.
Yeah,
so
we
have years to come.
We have many more Halloween episodes that are going to come. I do think it'd be fun to do like zombie brides. Someone said 1 year. Yep. So we'll do that. But we figured we're both blonde, and who doesn't love Britney Spears? So
she's kind of on the rocky side right now. So
she's been for a while, but we still love her.
Yes.
You know, we love her all through different eras. So
much respect to the one and only Britney Spears.
Yes.
So, alrighty. So for today's episode, we are talking all things Halloween, spooky weddings, how those all incorporate.
Yes.
So let's start with a little history because Halloween weddings aren't just for Pinterest. So this I found super fascinating. Back in the Victorian era, people were fascinated by death and supernatural. Morning dresses were often black silk, and postmodern photography was actually a way to honor loved ones. Creepy, but it is kind of poetic. Fast forward to modern days, and we've turned this into a fascinating aesthetic. So think moody florals, candlelit tables, and themes that say, till death do us part in style. So even the ancient Celtic tradition, they celebrated thinning of the veil between worlds, and this was believed that the union during this time carried a strong spiritual energy. So if you're saying your vows on or near Halloween, maybe you're tapping into something ancient after all.
Ooh, so I like that. I was thinking, have you ever been to a Halloween wedding?
Yes.
You have?
Yep.
And how was it? Was it actually Halloween themed or was it just on Halloween?
It was like fall themed.
Okay, cute.
Yep. I did have friends who got married on Halloween and for their ceremony, they kept it very traditional wedding theme. Okay. But then for the reception, everybody was required to wear costumes. And it was so fun and spunky.
I love that.
So the pictures were super cute.
Oh yeah, I bet. And I like that too because obviously Halloween comes around, everyone has costume parties, but what better way just to do it at the wedding?
Yeah.
I'm here for that. What did you dress up as? Do you remember?
I do not remember. I think we were Batman and Robin.
Okay. Classic.
Yeah.
That one's a good one. What do you think over all the years has been your best Halloween costume? Or like couple costume with Tomas or by yourself? Even when you're a kid,
So it's actually really funny. I had a Minnie Mouse costume that I wore when I was like 2 or 3 years old. It was like homemade. My mom put it together. And then we figured out that it fit me as a top like later in life. And so all of my pregnancies that I was pregnant during Halloween, I wore that. And I had like my big baby bump with my Minnie Mouse ears, but it was my 3-year-old dress that got turned into a shirt.
No way.
That's probably my favorite was my Minnie Mouse. What about you? What was your favorite?
I want to say John and I's first year of ever dating, we did Day of the Dead and we did like the full makeup and the costume. And it was so funny because we had a party that was that night. We procrastinated. And I remember we were in Party City for what felt like hours trying on different costumes. And then they make them so small. Like even me, like I'm tall and then, he's tall. And so we finally just picked this costume because we were like, okay, we have to go. We have to pick something. We have to go get ready. And it turned out being the best costume we've had. And I loved it. I did like Powerpuff Girls when I was like younger with some friends. And my childhood best friend and I one time, we did Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Cute.
From Dr. Seuss. So those are probably like my favorite ones I've ever done. But I need to do a good one this year.
Have you decided what you're going to do this year?
Yeah, we're doing couples costume wise. We're going to do Mario and Peach because we've never done any of those kind of characters. But I don't know. I kind of want to do my own Halloween costume too. Like Clueless or something really cute.
How many Halloween parties are you going to?
I have a lot.
I'm
so popular.
I can see that. You have lots of places to be.
I know. I have a lot of places to be, a lot of Halloween costumes to wear. So
wow.
We'll see.
Must be nice to be Grace.
I know. Just everyone.
That's why you're the toxic Britney Spears, because you're just traveling to all of the Halloween parties.
Exactly. I'm making my rounds. Okay, we'll get into the next thing. So idea, decor for a moody wedding. If you're planning a fall or Halloween wedding, you can go subtle spooky or full gothic glam. A few ways to make your wedding hauntingly beautiful without it turning into, if you don't want a costume party kind of theme. We'll start with color palette. You can do dark burgundy, black. I love a forest green. I don't know about you. I love when I see weddings with forest green. I think it's I love it. You can do antique gold, add texture like velvet or lace. I like the velvet idea. Candles everywhere, of course. Think Adams Family Elegance. If you want to go with the venue, trying to find something that will go with the theme, you could do like an old mansion, bars with bars. Just go to the bar and just like drink at the bar, barns with chandeliers, wineries with the stone walls.
Pretty.
I like that idea. Or even if you think about, you go up north to like forests, kind of like outside nature, moody wedding backdrop, screams romance and mystery. Now that I think about it, my best friend got married up north in the woods essentially, and she had a black wedding dress and she had purple and black flowers, and it really just tied the whole theme together.
I love it.
I know, it was beautiful. Of course, the dress, like I just said, black gowns are having a moment. Mm-hmm. How do you feel actually about black wedding dresses? Tell us the tea. Do you like them or do you hate them?
I'm not against black wedding dresses.
Okay.
I think that I get sad. Okay, so like when I'm shopping for any type of dress, for whatever occasion it is, I usually don't end up purchasing a white dress because it reminds me so much of wedding. And so I feel like that's reserved for what, like I've even seen, and I'm not hating on high schoolers, that's not what it is at all. But like homecoming and prom dresses, I'm like, that almost could pass as a wedding dress because
they've gotten kind of crazy.
So those are the things that make me think like this is your once in a lifetime opportunity to wear your white dress.
Yep.
And you don't, but I own my 95% of my wardrobe is black.
Yeah, true.
So
honestly valid. Me too.
You don't see me in color very often.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm not a hater against the, black wedding dress. I think, again, like we've said so many times again and again, it's your wedding day. If you want to wear a black wedding dress, then stunt it. And I think it can be tastefully done. I think it's always a shock to people or guests when they walk out and it's black and it's not white, which is the traditional way to go, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think go with your style, and if that's what you want, then I say do it. I
think it's interesting because we are always saying tradition's out the window. Do what makes sense to you. This is your love story to couples, but that seems to be the one thing that people are always so opinionated on.
Oh, people get mad.
People don't ask like, when are we doing the bouquet toss or the garter, or like, what about toasts or dance? There's so many things that are thrown out the window when it comes to tradition, and guests don't care. But for some reason, her dress is still the thing that people have a massive opinion about.
That's so true. Honestly, I totally agree with that. Or you can also keep with the traditional white, but maybe do a dramatic cape, or I've seen even people do like the black veil.
Yes.
Which I don't know how I feel about. I feel like the black veil is, I don't know. But then now that I'm thinking about it, if you had the black wedding dress and then you had a white veil, I don't know if I'd like that either.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be like black and then just the white. I don't know.
Do you remember, this was like late 2000s. So like probably 2007 to probably 2012, 13. The style of dress, it was all white, but in the back, it was like a peekaboo of that red, like deep red. Yeah. And then they'd lace the white because they would start to incorporate their color. I never saw a black one, but that red, like that. I feel like I saw all the time.
Yep.
It was like a very trendy dress.
It was like the go-to thing. That's true. Or doing like the ribbon in the back or something, like when you tie up the back of your dress, doing a colored ribbon. I like that. I've kind of forgot about all those different things that people were doing back then. I'm here for that, honestly.
Okay, back then, it's not like it was the 1800s, Grace.
Oh,
it was like
okay.
15 years ago.
I'm like, honestly, like 2015 sounds like forever ago. So, and that wasn't that
That was
long
10
ago,
years ago.
which is a long time ago. So that's what I'm saying back in the day, which is like 2000s. I feel like that was going on. That feels like a long time ago.
Okay.
So, okay, a few more things. Details, raven feathers, smoke colored glassware. I love the different colored glassware.
Yeah.
Like at the table, instead of just a white goblet, like doing the colored ones, even if it's not like a Halloween theme, just adding those accent colors. I'm obsessed with that. Let's see, wax sealed invites. I think that could be a good touch to incorporate. You can do signature drinks, serve a bloody Bellini, witch's brew margarita, till death do us tart. And then the music, swapping in a haunting instrumental for your walk down the aisle. Something like a string version of Nothing Else Matters or Wicked Game. Instant goosebumps. So
Cute.
I love those.
Alrighty. Let's talk about spooky love stories and fun facts. So there is a legend that there is a haunted wedding dress in Utah that moves on its own. The bride-to-be died before her wedding day, and her dress was displayed in a hotel for years. Guests swear that they've seen the fabric sway as if she was waiting to walk down the aisle. How sad is that?
Honestly, yeah, that makes me really sad.
Wouldn't you want to get buried in your wedding dress?
Ooh, low key. That would honestly be kind of cool.
Like, I don't want to get buried in my wedding dress now. Like, let's not do it now. But like, if she didn't get the opportunity, like that was her chosen dress, why didn't she get buried in her dress?
I agree. I think that would have been the right thing to do. And also, you saying this, have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is because there's like a million of them.
Well, clearly that's not your favorite movie.
I think it's the third one when Keira Knightley like sneaks onto the one boat and she's like pretending to sway the like dress back and forth, and all the guys on the boat are freaking out thinking it's haunted. That's immediately what I thought of when you read that.
Yes. And in Scotland, there's an old superstition that if a raven lands near the ceremony site, it is said to be the spirit of a loved one watching over your union. Here's another fun fact. Black wedding cakes are trending. Not only are they stunning, but when paired with dark florals and gold leaves, they make for a jaw-dropping statement piece. I'm trying to think if I've seen a black wedding cake. I want to say I have.
Yeah. You probably have over like the course of the last few years for sure.
Definitely have seen a black one.
Yeah.
But that's a hard color to pull only because sometimes it turns out purple.
That exactly.
Like a deep purple.
Yeah. I'd rather them do the cake white and then dark accents on it. I think that would look better.
But I did just see a really cute cake. It was like shaped in a heart. It was white. And then on the top, it said, "Till death do us part."
I love when they do that.
Yeah.
I think that's super cute. And that was like, oh my gosh. There was a wedding the other day and their new last name was Bones. So on their wedding cake topper, it was "Until We're Bones."
Oh, cute.
Like instead, obviously, I'm like, how do I explain? Like when you're a skeleton and you like die, sounds morbid, but I was like, oh, that's cute because it was their last name. And I love that they incorporated that in their cake topper. I thought that was super cute. And then the Scotland thing too, the raven, those kind of spook me. So I don't know how I feel about that. But I guess it's kind of like a butterfly, people
I was going to say
like
in our culture, we see those things and
think, it's loved ones. So I'm here for it. Okay. Let's see. I'm skipping around because I don't know.
Because she's lost.
Because I'm lost because we have a lot of good stuff. Next thing we're going to talk about is spooky mistakes to avoid. Spooky doesn't mean sloppy. Here are a few pitfalls to watch out for if you're planning a Halloween themed event. Don't make it too costume party-like unless that's your thing. If you want to do the costumes, unless that's your plan, guests should still feel like it's a wedding first.
I think that's so important to put on invitations, on invitations and or on the website. So it is very clear across the board of what the dress code is. I feel like every wedding now has a dress code.
That's true.
And you want to make sure that you're honoring that dress code.
Yeah, respecting the couple and what they want. And then 2, you don't want to show up and like not have a costume and then you're the odd one out.
Yep.
Or, you know, whatever that may look like. So make sure, like Kelsey said, if you're wanting the theme costumes, make sure it is very well known on invitations. So that way everyone is in the loop. I kind of like this. Avoid overdoing fake blood or skulls. Keep it chic, not cheesy.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know if you've seen, you know, it's just like Christmas and Halloween time or fall time, and people make treats or like desserts that look, you know, like
body parts.
Yes, I can't. Those give me the ick.
Yeah,
so
we don't
much.
do those.
Like one time, me and my siblings, we did a fall night, and we made everyone had to bring a spooky treat or something, but we kept it like
PG.
not gross. Like I made jalapeno poppers, and then I wrapped them in like croissants. So, and then I put little googly eyes so they looked like mummies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can eat that. But
I'm not here for the like Jeffrey Dahmer style.
No. Oh my God. Are you watching, or speaking of spooky.
Monsters?
Ed Gein?
Yes. I loved the Ed Gein story.
I don't know if I can handle it. I'm like episode 4 and I'm getting so grossed out.
It is so good. I love the psychology behind it and the way that they've like, it's fascinating. I'm like sitting there taking notes. I'm on Google. Like I feel like it's like a whole case.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, 100%. I don't know. I'm still watching it because I'm someone, if I start a show, I'm going to finish it. But I can only do like 2 episodes at a time.
Really?
I don't like gore or anything like that. And like, I know they don't show like too much, but just like how he is.
It's definitely not. Like it's
just
definitely
like
rated
creepy.
R.
Yeah. It's creepy. It's gross. It's weird, but that's his story. So I love that they're keeping to the story, and you know, that's what they're doing through these monster documentaries is, you know, telling their story. But
I never watched the Dahmer one. I did watch.
I actually loved that one.
I can't bring myself to watch that one.
Okay.
I just couldn't do it. But this Ed one, my husband is like, can you turn the lights on? It's dark. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? And he's like, this is like so eerie.
No, it's creepy.
And I'm like, no, this is fascinating. Look at the science. Like they didn't have the same information we do now in psychology back then.
Yeah,
and so it's just like, it's very intriguing, but it is.
Am I terrible that I'm glad the mom died because she's psychotic?
Oh, she was an awful mother.
She was
awful.
The worst. I was like, you're scaring me.
She's a terrible human.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have lots of...
Did you finish it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I made it to episode 4, and then I was like, I need to watch Vanderpump Rules to like bring me back down to earth. Something happy, because it's too much for me. But I did love the other ones. I did love the Dahmer one. I did love the Lyle and Eric Menendez. Also, are they getting released or not? I feel like it was hyped over the last year, and at the end
I don't know.
of the year, I want them to be released because I feel like their story is sad.
I don't know. I think that if anything, and again, I didn't watch the Dahmer series. Maybe I still don't think I can bring myself back to watch it.
It's not that bad.
I don't know.
This Ed Gein feels worse than the Dahmer one.
Really?
Yes.
Was Dahmer's mom a bad person?
No.
Or was his parents brought into it?
Yeah, his parents weren't involved because he like lived with them for a little bit and he was doing the stuff while he lived there.
Okay.
Like,
I just thought that
house.
I felt like the twins in the second monster and then in this Ed one were really shining light on like poor parenting and like nature versus nurture, and how much this like nurture is no bueno, that we have these psychos developing because of poor parenting.
Yeah. And bad mental health, unfortunately. So yeah.
All right, back to our
Sorry, we're back to it. That just made me think of like the fake blood and stuff we were talking about. I'm like, okay. Have a lighting plan. So basically moody lighting is beautiful, but guests still need to see their food and your face in photos.
Yes, that is so true.
It's like, I hate when I go to a restaurant, it's so moody. I'm like, and then I get pissed because I can't even see my husband right in front of me. Yeah. Like it's so dark and they try to make it mysterious. And I'm thinking this is too mysterious. Yeah. Dinner doesn't need to be this mysterious. It's throwing me off. I can't even see my drink that I'm going to drink. I'm spilled all over me. And lastly, always give guests, actually we talked about this, guests a dress code, black tie optional can turn into sexy, witch party real fast if you're not clear. So being clear about that dress code.
It reminds me of Mean Girls when she like they dressed up and
She
she's
comes
like
into spooky.
she's like, I'm a bunny.
Oh yeah. No. I'm a mouse. Duh. Well, and then when Caddy or Kate, no, her
Katie.
name is Katie.
But it's spelled Caddy.
But it's spelled Caddy. It's actually funny because I hung out with some girlfriends the other night and one of them had never seen Mean Girls. Ever.
Okay.
And we were like, we're having a watch party because what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's 2025 and you've never seen Mean Girls. So apparently she wanted to dress up as Regina George because she's blonde. And we all said, you cannot watch this unless you've seen it.
Yes.
And you can't dress up as her unless you've seen it. So, okay, talking about spooky mistakes, let's talk about some spooky horror stories at weddings that have unfolded.
Alrighty. So the ex who objected for real. Ooh. So during the ceremony, when the officiant asked if anyone objected, the groom's ex-girlfriend actually stood up and said, I do. She was escorted out screaming that she was pregnant. She wasn't. So here is the lesson to be learned. Maybe skip the speak now part, or at least make sure your guest list is very tight.
I mean, we've talked about this before, inviting exes to weddings. I don't think you should ever invite your ex. So this is just a prime example of why that shouldn't happen.
I still think some exes can attend, but
I guess so.
And then and with your officiant, just ensure that many weddings.
Does anyone do that anymore?
It's been a lot. I've seen maybe a handful.
I've been to like 40 weddings in the past.
But we'll throw an Instagram poll up. I'm curious to see if they're gonna.
If people say that still?
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe if you're getting married, are you having that in the officiant speech?
Correct.
Honestly, I'm kind of here for it still. And I'm so dead. As she escorted screaming that she was pregnant, she wasn't. That's funny. Guys, tell me why. The other day, obviously, I just went on my honeymoon and I was showing Kelsey something. And I said, there's a surprise at the end. And the look on your face, you were like, are you pregnant? I said, no, not yet, but.
I'm ready to meet a baby Grace.
A baby Grace. Honestly, I want a boy.
Okay.
I'll take a girl too, but.
A baby John.
Baby John. I just want to be a boy mom, but.
We have a lot of fun.
Yes, exactly. You know, so I want to, but we'll see. So, okay. Next thing, the fire breathing entrance that backfired. A couple wanted a dramatic fire breather to perform before their grand entrance. The performer misjudged the timing and lit the floral arch on fire. It had to be put out by the DJ with a cooler of beer. I don't know if that would be helpful at all, but your lesson learned: fire, florals, and alcohol, not a good mix.
Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to figure out why the DJ had a cooler full of beer.
Why is Shouldn't the bartender be having those?
I have so many questions.
Is the DJ drinking on the job? I don't know. Why does he have a whole cooler?
Seriously.
And is he like undoing the beer, cracking open the beers and just...
Maybe he's double doing it. He's two vendors in one.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, if...
All right.
DJ
the cake
bartender.
Catastrophe.
All right.
The wedding cake. A $2,000 5-tier masterpiece was left too close to a heater. By the time the couple went to cut it, it had melted and collapsed into a pile of frosting and sponge. Always check where your vendors store the cake. This is huge. I think we're pretty good about this here in Arizona because it is so hot that cakes don't come out into the heat because they melt, but always...
Just
keep an eye on where your cake is at. Yeah. And even candles around your cake, you want to be thoughtful of because candles will also melt your cake.
Yes. Remember, I don't remember what wedding it was. Thankfully it was the back, but it got so hot.
Yep.
And a lot of people like the candles on the cake dessert table. Obviously it, ties into the other tables, but if you're going to have them far away from the cake because it will melt it. All right. The drunk bride's confession. The bride got very drunk and gave a slurred speech at the reception where she joked about how she had cheated just once during her bachelorette party. The room went silent. The groom left before dessert. Lesson learned, jokes need better timing and honesty is best before the vows.
I don't even have words.
I genuinely want to know how many people have actually cheated on their bachelorette parties.
I hope it's not a lot.
Me either, but I feel like it's
so cringe.
I know. I feel like it's definitely happened though a lot.
It's just stupid. I don't know.
Yeah. That's why you do joint ones so you can keep it
No. Well, if you have to babysit them, you shouldn't get married either.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You should be able to trust that they can exit and make good choices without you having to babysit them.
I totally agree.
I don't have anything nice to say about that one. I'm glad she confessed.
Me too.
Sucks that she confessed in front of everyone. That poor groom.
I know.
But that's just proof. It's not always the dudes.
Yep. True.
The girlies are still.
The girlies are getting crazy.
Good choices. All right. The dress disaster. A bride did a juice cleanse leading up to her wedding, then broke it with a huge breakfast on wedding day. Mid ceremony, she passed out and pooped herself. The guests thought she fainted from emotions. Lesson: eat real food and maybe skip crash diets. Okay, this is such a thing. Don't do any big cleanses. That's
why I did this.
Did you do this?
I didn't do like a huge juice cleanse before the wedding, but I definitely I want to say 3 days, but like Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I did a nectar juice cleanse, but it wasn't like that intense. And then Thursday I ate, and then Friday was a rehearsal I ate, and then
you have to be so careful. This goes back to you don't do micro needling before your wedding.
Oh yeah, be smart.
Don't do something that's going to affect your gut and give you diarrhea the day of your wedding.
Oh, that was I think that's everyone. First of all, maybe even the men too. Probably, I'm sure. Is my worst fears were having a stomach ache on my wedding day. What else? Stomach ache. Upset stomach, being on your period sucks.
The same thing.
But,
I said upset stomach and stomach ache.
Yeah. Or the shits. I don't know. Having whatever, but, I was like, I'm going to eat a small breakfast in the morning so my stomach's not upset, but I have food in my stomach.
Yes.
So just be mindful. Ooh, this one's just giving me cringe just reading this. Mother of the groom wore a wedding dress. The groom's mom showed up in a white bridal gown, full train and veil because she never had a real wedding herself.
Stop.
She refused to change. The bride had her edited out of all the official photos. Again, lesson learned, boundaries are important. So are your dress codes. Yep.
We can harp on that all day long.
Oh yeah.
I don't even have words.
Just don't do it. Honestly, maybe this is me being super dramatic but if my husband's mom showed up like that, first of all, you better cut ties with your mom.
Damn.
Or
that escalated quickly.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm taking but I don't know. It makes me wonder though, how was she before even leading up to this to go as far to do that on wedding day? So make sure you have boundaries with your parents. Anyway.
Okay.
Kelsey, next one.
Dog ruins the first kiss. The couple's beloved Great Dane was the ring bearer. As they leaned in for the first kiss, the dog jumped between them and threw up on the bride's dress. The photographer caught the moment. Animals are adorable. They're also unpredictable. That is why we highly recommend Canine Celebration.
Yes, we love
who was on our podcast a few weeks back. So
have someone there to take care of the dogs and watch over them so you can enjoy yourself and that won't happen.
Correct.
Okay, we got a few more. A groom ghost at the altar. A groom simply didn't show up. He didn't call, text, or explain. The bride found out weeks later he had rekindled things with an old girlfriend 2 days before the wedding. Lesson: sometimes fiction is kinder than reality.
As a planner, I don't think that...
What would you do?
Well, that's the thing. You would know that he's not there much sooner than being at the altar. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
Where are you at? You're supposed to be here. It's time to be at the venue. I don't know, that. That's super crappy.
I know.
All right. Oh, going back to DJs with beer.
Yes.
The drunk DJ. So the DJ got hammered during cocktail hour and started playing explicit rap songs during dinner. Interrupted himself by trying to freestyle on the mic. He got fired on the spot and the groom took over the playlist from his iPhone. Lesson to be learned, vet your vendors and keep the bar away from the DJ booth.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's so cringe when vendors drink on the job.
I've seen
I don't let them drink on the job, as much control as I pretend to have. But it's so cringe to me. It's just unprofessional.
Why. Yeah. You're there to do a job. You're getting paid And not that it's any good time to drink at the job ever, but like especially at someone's wedding, like the biggest night of someone's life.
Yeah.
And to ruin it by getting trashed is crazy to me.
Yep. So alrighty, there we have it. So whether you're leaning into gothic glam or sprinkling a little spooky flavor into your fall celebration, remember the best weddings reflect your story, even if that story includes a cauldron and some black candles. If you've loved this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us. You can find us on the Wedding Hive podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and we will see you next week. Bye.